How about some back bends? Maybe you like back bends, maybe you don't like back bends, maybe you'd like to learn a little bit more about back bends. This is a video for you. I hope it helps you feel better. We're not going to just do back bends, we're also going to do counter stretches that help us feel good about the back bend. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with our feet wide, hands on the hips, and we're going to circle the hips around in one direction. We're going to work on some back bends today. There's going to be some easier back bends. There's going to be some ways to get into back bends. There's going to be a little bit more challenging back bends. So I'm going to say just do what you can, do what feels good for you, and don't overdo it. Circle the opposite way. And breathe. Get to know your back body, right? It's not always, when we work on back bends, we want to make sure the back body is warmed up. So make sure that that feels good. And let's step the feet a little bit wider now. And we're going to bow forward, bring the hands down to the floor, and bow the body forward and down to get that lower back into the pelvis nice and loosened up. Let your head hang and just take a nice deep breath here. Rock forward and back a little bit on the feet. Keep breathing. Let your head just be heavy. It is connected to your lower back, the heaviness of your head, so just let that happen. Keep breathing. Let's walk over to this left side. And bow the body to the left leg. If it feels good, grab hold of the foot with the right hand and slide your left hand up your left leg, maybe above the knee, and just push to twist a little bit here. Push with the left hand. Twist and breathe. Give your back some love. Slide the left hand down. Walk over to the opposite leg. Let's bow to it. Drop your head. Take a deep breath in. Let go of a sigh. Good. Left hand holding the foot, and the right hand can slide just above the knee there. Give a push for a twist to the right. Breathe. Trying to get the back a little bit more flexible. Walk to center and bow the body forward and down. Here again. Drop your head. Good. Inhale to a flat back. We're going to walk the hands to one end of the mat and we're going to step into a downward facing dog. Allow your hips to reach up and back. Fingers are wide, elbows are a little bit bent. We're going to inhale here, and then exhale, lower your hips forward and down. Give a squeeze of the buttocks. Lower the knees to the ground and come into a child's pose with the knees open and the big toes touching. And sit back, rest your head down to the floor. Big stretch through those fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Again, we're kind of warming up the back body still here. Lift your head, look forward, rock forward, and into a downward dog again. Feel how your core gets involved in this movement. Up and back with your hips, breathing deeply. And hips come forward and down again into your upward facing dog. Squeeze the buttocks, be gentle with the body, lower the knees, and come into that child's pose again. Knees are open wide, the big toes touch, and we sit back to the heels. Good. Reach through those fingers, big stretch here, rest your head down. Find a little movement, a little sway, side to side. You're rolling on the forehead as the body finds a little sway side to side. Keep breathing. Hold it steady and walk those hands forward a little bit more so we feel a really nice pull on the back body. Big stretch from the hips up to the fingertips. And lift your head. Let's rock the body forward and move onto the belly. So a nice little Sphinx posture, little back bend. The elbows are grounded, the tops of the feet are grounded. And we're gonna glue the forearms to the floor and pull the floor back, heart is forward. If this is too much on your back, your lower back, walk your elbows forward a little bit. And take your time here. Work on squeezing the bottom and pushing your pelvis down just a little bit so you can reach your heart forward and pull your torso out of your sacrum. Drop the shoulders down, soften the jaw. Depending on your back's flexibility today, we're going to lift the elbows up here, intensify the back bend. If that's too much for you, you're going to walk the hands forward, just like we walked the elbows forward before. Otherwise, little by little, you can walk those hands in a little bit more to where you feel is your limit and hang out there. Take a deep breath in, feel the front body get a stretch, drop the shoulders down, lengthen through the crown of the head and soften your jaw. If this feels good, you can stay like this. You can also try tilting your head back and just noticing what that feels like. Feel a little bit more opening in the front body, squeezing the bottom, and breathing. Good. Lower very slowly, especially if you're in quite a deep back bend there. And rest your head down to the floor on your hands, bend your knees. Let's windshield wiper those lower legs from side to side. Counter movements and counter stretches are just as important as the posture. And so is coming out of the posture, just as important as going into it. Lower those legs down behind you. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Let's reach up and back into a downward dog. Once again, a really nice counter stretch for that deep back bend that we just did. Drop the head here. Breathe deeply. Knees bend. Let's step or jump to the front of the mat and bow your body in a forward bend. I always like to take the opportunity to fix my clothing in different positions because they sag. The pants sag. We want to be comfortable. Breathe. Now bend your knees deeply. Walk your hands just above your knees. And arch your spine here and then round your back. Right? So we have that back bend. We're arching the spine. Back bend. Breathe in. And then round the back. Tuck the chin. Arch the spine, breathe in, round the back, tuck the chin. Beautiful. Inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round your back. Keep going. Arch your spine, round your back. Good. Come to a neutral spine, breathe in, and send the body up to standing. Beautiful. Again, a wardrobe adjustment. Take your arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Pay attention to the lower belly area here. Hug that in. All right, give it a little squeeze. And squeeze your buttocks. And then from that core area, we're going to push the feet down and simply lift your chest up to where the ceiling and the wall meet in front of you. Push down with the feet, squeeze the buttocks, and lift your heart up. Entering into an upper back, middle back bend.
Deep breath in. And let's rock the hips back to center. Bend the knees. Inhale deeply, bow the body forward and down. Very gently, hands to the floor. Keep your knees very bent. Drape the body over those legs. Let your head hang. Grab either elbow. Swing the torso from side to side. Check into your face. Let it relax. Letting everything go. Good. Hands come down. Let's step that left foot back into a lunge and open the arms out to a T position. Push into both feet. Lift your head up first and then come on up to a warrior one position with your torso. I practice warrior one with the back heel straight. You can always angle that foot down. Drop the shoulders down. And let's lift up and back into a back bend here, same as we did when we were standing. Chest up towards where the ceiling and the wall meet in front. Keep pushing back heel down, front foot pressing down, toes relaxed. Good. Let's tilt the body back to center with an inhale. Get long with the spine and then exhale, bow forward. Gentle movements and the hands lower down to the floor. Good. Step your back foot forward and bring your right leg back. Good. Take a moment to check in with your back body. Make sure it's happy. And you're going to push into those feet. Float the arms out to a T and lift your head. Push your way up to standing in warrior one. Palms face in. Keep pushing into that back heel, front knee stacked on the ankle, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. Up and back into that back bend, reaching your heart forward and up. It's like you're trying to lift out of your pelvis here. All right, it's not really about getting back, right? We want to encourage middle to upper back to bend. Keep breathing. Good. Let's slowly rock the body to center and bow forward and down. Take your time getting there. Hands are planted. Step your back foot forward and let's bow the body in a forward bend. Drop your head. Good. Knees are bending here. We're going to step into or jump downward dog. Press those heels down. Drop your head down. Soften the jaw. Good. Bring the knees down to the ground, very gentle. Keep the toes curled under. Now, if you have blocks, you can use blocks for the sides of your ankles for your camel posture. You can also put a block between your thighs to help keep your inner thighs rotating inward for camel. Come on up to the knees. We're going to keep those toes curled under. Also, a blanket underneath the knees is a nice option as well. Pull the shoulders up and back. Open and lift your heart. So a great way to practice camel is by facing the body forward. So we're going to stay there. And then just simply swinging the right arm back behind you, right? Instead of turning the body, we're just going to take that right arm straight back and bring it to your heel or a block that's tall alongside your ankle here, or maybe a bolster on top of the lower legs. Once you tilt back, right hand to your heel, you're going to squeeze the bottom, that lower belly squeezing in, the heart lifting up again to where the ceiling and the wall meet, and the left arm can reach up towards the sky. So half camel, Ardha Ustrasana. Keep squeezing the bottom, lower belly in, heart up. Good. Come back up to center. Let's switch sides. Swing that left arm straight back. And as you tilt back, lifting the heart up, squeeze the buttocks, lift the right arm up. Lower belly is hugging in. Heart reaching up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Keep breathing. If you're practicing full camel, You can take that top arm, bring it back behind, grab the opposite heel from the inside, squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your bottom, lift your heart up, maybe your head tilts back. See how that feels. Good. Release one arm up towards the sky, your head lifts, both arms eventually come up towards the sky. We're going to relax the toes and we're going to sit down gently onto the heels. Bring your hands down onto your thighs, open them wide, and come into child's pose. Rest, breathe, and feel. Let's take some little notes here. What's happening in your body? What is it saying? Always want to take good care of the body. Lift the head, rock forward. Let's move onto the belly again. The amount of back bends that we can do in yoga is just amazing. I love it. We're going to lower down to the belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Tops of the feet are grounded. Those of you who know what we're doing, you know what we're doing. Elbows are hugging in. Baby cobra. Lift your chin and your chest off the ground. Push your pelvis into the floor as much as you can. A really nice, strong push of the pelvis. Not a lot of weight bearing on the hands. They're just there for decoration. For the most part. Keep your neck long, look down at your mat. Elbows are hugging in, keep pushing with the pelvis. Breathing. Good. Lower your head down, turn it to one side, arms behind, palms facing up, and just take a moment to breathe. Loving your body. Every single movement, every breath. Good. Turn your head slowly back to center. And coming into your boat pose, we're going to lift the chin, lift the chest, take the arms up, push the pelvis down, palms facing in. The legs can come up here. And get a good squeeze of the buttocks here. Reach through the fingertips and the toe tips. Keep breathing. Noticing, feeling. Lower the legs. Palms are facing up. Lower the arms. Turn your head the opposite way from before. Rest everything on the back body. Take another deep breath in. Let go of a sigh. Hands under shoulders. Elbows hug in. Legs are hip width. Head to center. So this time the hands are going to slide back one more handprint from where they are under the shoulders. So one handprint back, hug those elbows in. King Cobra. We're going to lift the chin, lift the chest. This time push the floor away with your hands and see how high up you can go comfortably. If it's hurting your back, come down and slide the hands back more and see if that helps. The elbows should be a little bit bent here. We're building muscle in the arms. Squeeze the bottom and bring the heart forward. Open the front body, soften the jaw. Keep breathing. Good. Push your hips up and back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And find that child's pose again. This time, keep the knees together and sit back to the heels. And pull your belly up and over your thighs. Rest your head down. If it doesn't touch the floor, use a block or something to rest your head on. Your arms go behind and the palms face up. So we're just going to rest here for a moment. A nice full breath in. And a long breath out through the nose.
Lots of relaxation in the back body. Give the body love. Body love. Good. Hands forward. Head lifts. Walk forward. And let's do one more thing on the belly. We're going to lay down onto the belly. This time, this is a back bend as well, but it's maybe not what you think is a back bend, but it is. Take your arms down to the sides. Let your palms face the floor. The arms are hugging into the body. Your forehead or chin stay grounded. I like to do my forehead because it keeps the neck long. And we're going to lift one leg up off the ground for a half lotus, half locust, and then see if the other leg wants to lift. So think of a locust, what they look like, how the back end goes up higher. Both legs are lifted. Keep breathing. Lower the legs down. Good. Hands under shoulders. Let's lift the head and push back, flipping over onto the back body. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Good. When we flip over in classes, people are like, woohoo! It's like a party. Hug the knees into the belly just for a little bit of a counter stretch on that back body, and rock from side to side. Rock from side to side. Let your jaw relax. Good. Plant your feet down to the floor and bring the arms alongside the body. Lift your hips up off the ground. Now here, if it feels better for you, you can always use a block underneath the sacrum. Keep the neck long. Rock the shoulder blades underneath the body and interlace the fingers together. Rock again, shoulder blades under. Reach the knuckles longer. Glue the feet, hug back with the feet. And this is your Setu Bandhasana, your bridge posture. Keep pushing with those feet. This is a nice back bend because it's nothing too intense. It feels good. Making sure we take care of ourselves. Again, blocks are nice as well to just rest the sacrum on, the hips. As you hold this posture, you can start rocking a little bit more as time goes on to tuck more shoulder under and press the arms down a little bit more. Feel the chest opening up. Keep those knees hip width. Feet are glued, hug back. Breathe deeply, jaw relaxing. Good. Release your arms away from the body, and we're going to lower down very slowly with the back body. Untuck the shoulders, take a deep breath in. Rock the knees gently from side to side. Good. Let's bring that right knee into the belly. Extend the left leg long. Feel the shoulders relax. Find those little relaxation points in your movements. Places where you can hold on in a relaxed way and feel something else letting go, right? Maybe there's a muscle gripping somewhere. Breathe a little bit deeper. Feel the face relax. Good, let's slowly release that right leg long and hug the left knee in. Our back bending is
has a lot to do with your psoas as well. So we want to relax that psoas muscle in this way and tell it it's okay. It can relax. Everything's good. Good. Bend your right knee and bring your left ankle above the right knee for needle threading. Let's hug that in. These are all little counter stretches for those back bends. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Good. Let's slowly release the hands. Plant the right foot down to the floor and switch. Bring your right ankle above the left knee and hug the left knee in. Needle threading. Let your jaw relax, your shoulders relax. Just breathe. Breathe and feel. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Good. Release the left foot. Uncross the right ankle and bring yourself into a little Shavasana. Let your feet open, let the palms face up, tuck the shoulder blades under. If you are having any sensitivity in your back body, put a cushion or some blocks under your knees. That's going to help you. Also support the curve of your neck using a rolled up towel or blanket. Give yourself some support, especially if you're going to stay here for about 7 minutes, 5-7 minutes. Monitor the breath. Now I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana because it is just the most amazing, beautiful place to be. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and please join us for the next one. Be truly you. Namaste.